Good evening. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hi, Shandy. Franz, how are you doing? Hello, everybody. What have you all been up to? Have you been at work? Have you been off all day watching paranormal videos? Just as a start alarms, I like to open up my fidget spinner. I've got to keep my hands busy. What? So, what's going on in the paranormal community where you are? What do you all know? Fairly quiet this evening. Has everybody been looking at that video that I put up earlier on Jesse King? Hello. Elibel Panaka. Hello. Sab the Seeker. That's a new face. Oh, you did see the video, yes. That dude's rubbish, says Franz. He's a disgrace. Yeah, he should be in jail, definitely. Callum, hello. Badger. Red shoes. I mean, those few clips that I put in that video was just a few. If you went onto TikTok, I'm good, thank you. Yes. Lisa is new to the channel. Hey, PSI. Excellent. I think you that was sent by Beardo, just as most people here was, I think. Yeah, as Fran says, hi all, new in chat. Yeah, so Rochelle, hello, how are you doing? So yeah, Jesse King is a right con man. There's it's not hundreds of pounds, it must be thousands of pounds that is conned out of people. I was looking through some of the videos, and there's loads. There's absolutely loads on TikTok of people complaining. They formed a women's group against him, and it's those people being taking it further and reporting it to the police. Sorry, oh, you're never late, Rochelle. Don't worry about it. Where's he gone? Where he gone? Where's who gone? Franz shakes my head at the things he does. Yeah, it's terrible. It's a shame all those people have lost that money. I thought he was charging £35 for a 30-minute reading. It turns out some people were paying him £65 for a 30 or 40-minute tarot reading. Hi, Mike. Hope you're well. I'm a Bedo Weedo, just wandering past, so just popped in. Hello. Thanks for popping in. Is it Fat Rabbit? Chris. Do I think he's abusive to women? Because you do. The name he calls some women is so sick. Yeah, somebody was saying, I think they'd left a comment saying that he's got about 5 kids to one woman, a couple of kids to another woman, and he's with another girlfriend, something like that. He's not got a very good past, really. And I know that happens, but his behavior on these videos is terrible. It certainly is a lot of money. He's a con artist, yes. Gene, never say sorry. Bedo Weedo as well here, but later's watching Exploring with Danny's debunking. My God, he has just shown how to edit a video to look paranormal. Yeah. Um, yeah. That's how debunkers pull it to bits. That's what you've got to look for. You've got to look for signs. Um, One of the biggest signs is obviously kind of overlaying. You just look for pixelations. There's all sorts of signs. You know, even in sound, on the sound, we've debunked the sounds on different. It depends who it is. Really haunted. He uses editing. Laney and Ben use a lot of computer editing, but now he's been debunked and found out he stopped doing it. Fran says, Chris, 90% of us here because of Beardo. He is disgusting, Rochelle. Yeah. 65 UK pond is 76.04 euro. Is a lot. It certainly is, especially when you're that crap. Sabrina, hey. He's a narcissistic Jesse King. He certainly is. He purposely using a phony name that people associate with two religious figures to give himself legitimacy and promotion. Yeah, it's not his real name. He's gone by about 4 or 5 different names. I think one of his surnames is Hawkins. Yeah, he's a bad guy. I mean, I have got a lot more videos to put up on him. I'm just picking specific ones out at the moment just to warn people, because people are still falling for his what is it? He's conning people. He's a snooker player, right? Oh, there was this. What are those, Rochelle? What you've sent? I'm pretty new to this sort of chat. Pink gloves, excellent. You knew he wasn't that good when first time you saw his videos, right? Yeah. You've never heard of him. Well, if you have a look, Chris, in the videos, one what I put up today, you'll get an idea of it, and then there's a few more down the page. You've just watched Shandy saying, I've just watched the self-proclaimed best debunker in the UK. Who's that then? Because every kind of debunker is different. Everybody gives their own opinions. What name is he using now, Rochelle? I think he's still using Jesse King at the moment. I found a video of him where he was actually on Judge Rinder, and it was quite funny. It was about a camper van or something like that. You've got to laugh. Yeah, I suppose, but not if you've lost your money and been conned. Hi, Shandy. Exploring with Danny. Oh, it was Exploring with Danny, was it, Shandy, that claimed to be the best UK debunker? I can't say that I've watched any of his videos. Has Beardo debunked him at one point? I don't know. I've obviously heard of him. I've heard of his name somewhere. Yeah, so at the minute, I'm just trying to get the word out about this Jesse King. You know, don't go with Jesse King. Do not get a reading off him. Both Tony and I can do tarot reading, but it's proven it, isn't it? And that's what we're about. We're a paranormal channel we're evidence based. That is why we haven't done tarot readings on the YouTube channel. You saw Jesse King featured in a TikTok, Rochelle, right? All right. Was that one of his own TikToks? He's proper up himself on his own TikToks. Lisa saying Danny's such a sad sack. Is that right? I've never. What does Danny do? Does Danny fake things? Does he? He was live today, and all he was doing was trying to get people booked in for a reading. He's bad news, guys. Please don't believe him. Yeah, don't believe Jesse King at all. I mean, these people were making bookings, and in his terms and agreements, you've got to call him, or sorry, text him 10 minutes previous to your reading, and if not, that's classed as missing your appointment. But people were texting and ringing him 10 minutes previous to the appointment. He didn't get back to them. And then bang on the dot, they contacted him and he still didn't get back to them. And later on, like maybe the next day, they contacted his management team, which is probably him and his partner. And he said, "Oh, sorry, you've missed your appointment. There's no refunds." That's disgusting. Yeah, Beardo debunks him. I prefer his brother Andrew Duff. He is lovely. All right, okay. I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, if Beardo's debunked him, it don't need me debunking him. Rochelle saying, yeah, it was pretty sad. Women were literally throwing cash at him. Why? What is it about this guy, Jesse King, what everybody likes? Well, not everybody, but obviously there's vulnerable people out there that have gone through a hard time and lost people, and they're very desperate to contact their loved ones, aren't they? Or I know some women have lost children, and he was telling them some right stories about how children don't go to heaven and things. I thought it was disgusting. I just watched that as well. Very interesting, though. I do believe in paranormal. That, however, Danny has just said anyone who does needs their head checked. All right. Well, I mean, if people are putting things out there in the public domain claiming it to be paranormal, the burden of proof is on them. I always say that. They've got to prove that it is paranormal. It's not for us debunkers to prove that it's fake, really, but although we can. Rochelle, women, plural. Yeah. Um, it doesn't get so many men. I think somebody else was saying he doesn't book men in for whatever reason. I don't know. He used to have got debunked many, many times, and now he's turning to debunking and showing people how he and some others fake their videos. That's disgusting. Yeah, Danny, if he is doing that, showing how he faked it, he's got people subscribing thinking that that's paranormal. That's a scam. Laney and Ben did the same thing. That's why Laney and Ben now have gone over to like documentary style videos instead of their poltergeist in their house, which they never had in the first place. Yeah, those channels that use religion to scam people. I am Christian and it's just ridiculous, like really haunted. Yeah, I mean, I'm Christian as well. I'm a minister in the church and I think that's disgusting. I agree with you. My experiments, how do you think of them? My experiments, they're always ongoing. Babs, good evening. Babs is 6'6", he's one of our moderators. He's very rude. I just watch him to see how he is, but no good. Spirits are real, but you ain't communicating with them. Yeah, definitely not. When you've got a negative energy like Jesse King, you cannot work with spirit, and I know that. I know that. I mean, I was part of the spiritualist church for over 31 years. Oh my God, no way, that's disgusting. Yeah. Rochelle saying, children don't go to heaven. Oh my FG, that's absolutely horrid. Yeah, that is disgusting. First of all, how does he know that? Because he's not talking to spirit, he's just making his own rules up. It does beg the question, how does he, Jesse King, get enough of a good reputation for people to start giving him money in the first place? You tell me, I don't know. I don't know. Is it, Shannon saying, it's harder to manipulate men, they get angry. Yeah, I suppose, but there's some very clever women out there as well. He's taken money. I don't know. Maybe it's because they like the look of him, something like that. Somebody said he was eye candy. I don't see it myself, but he was watching some of my videos yesterday when King came up. I did a little digging on his TikTok, and he's just so rude and nasty. Also, there's something really off with him. Yeah, he said it all in one sentence there. He's really rude, really nasty. He's a narcissist. He thinks he knows everything. He's only about 27, 28. You know, everybody else that's been doing this for over 30 years doesn't know anything, according to him. Oh, Annabelle, don't worry. Sorry, you have to. Oh, just get to bed, get some sleep. Yeah. Watch tomorrow. Shandy saying bully men always pick on women. in your experience, because they're well hard. Yeah, the bullies. I've experienced. I've seen it firsthand where it's the other way around as well, where women kind of control men. It's not nice to see either. Just I don't think as many men come forward with it when they're getting abused by women. The stuff he says doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. Living Among Souls Paranormal. Hi, PSI. Hello. You found my holy water shot very interesting. Answered a few questions we had in general. Disappointed trucks of holy water don't get shipped from Rome, though. No, it's straight out the tap. I know that because I've seen it done. I've seen it being made. I'm there in ceremonies as well. So mass. They do use something called the chrism, and the chrism does come from Rome. It's blessed, or some of it, depending where you get yours from, or some comes from the bishop from the Church of England. He's less likely to have a woman step to him than a bloke to. Yeah, possibly. But like I said, some women, some tough women out there, what won't take no crap off him, have still lost money. He blocks them on social media when they complain to it or contact him saying, "Where's my reading?" He said to one woman, I think I put it in the video, he rebooked them for 5 weeks later. That is disgusting as well. And when they turned up 5 weeks later, contacted contacted him 10 minutes before their appointment, and he blocked them, and they was asking for money back. They have lost money. There's loads of I'm sorry to say, it's women that have lost money. He's overly confident, says Shandy. Yeah. You know what? We can put him to the test. The reason why I started exposing Jesse King about 2 or 3 weeks ago, somebody came onto our live on TikTok when Tony does free tarot readings for people, and they said Jesse King was calling PSI fake. I thought, right then, let's go have a look at Jesse King, and that's how I found him. One of the biggest fakers there is. He would pass the "Am I a psychopath" test. Would he pass? I don't think. I think he probably is a psycho. Do I believe in psychic mediums? There is a difference between a psychic and a medium. I know what it is because obviously being part of the spiritualist church and brought up in that kind of environment, I am well aware of what psychics and mediums are. They are both different. He does answer people back very rudely. Yeah, I agree. Shandy said, I saw Ricky on Casper site. Really? What was Ricky doing on Casper site? I'm coming on to Ricky shortly as well. We've obviously interviewed Ricky about his video that's going viral, with the young lad getting pulled out of bed. I won't reveal what it is until I'm putting the video up on Friday, but I have got the video. You didn't know it was normal tap water? Yeah, that's all it is. Holy water, there's straight out the tap. Thing what makes it holy is not where it comes from, or it's what is done to it, and it's the priest, the vicar, just doing a blessing over the holy water. That makes it holy. That's all it is. Some of them, they put salt in it, and sometimes that salt can come from Rome. It depends, but that's all it is. Yeah, it's just plain tap water. But for holy water to work, you've got to have that faith. You've got to have what's their belief, because I think faith is different to beliefs. Same as restaurants. If you order water, make sure the bottle is sealed. Otherwise, they'll just get it out the tap and charge you like £2. Yeah, definitely. I don't drink tap water. I always drink bottled water. because obviously it goes through a water treatment plant here in where I am in East Yorkshire, and you can actually taste the is it like fluoride or something they put in it? You can taste it. I do prefer bottled water. You had a younger brother pass away when I was 5. My younger brother was just 23 months old. And that is disgusting by Jesse King. I totally agree. Definitely. He has no right to say that. He needs shutting down on TikTok. But he'll just make another account though, won't he? Was a conversation with children and they asked, and we had no idea. They have just moved into a house that was a nunnery. Right? Rochelle saying, how much does this grifter charge? I wonder if we could ask for expose reading. Just a thought. It depends how long you want. I think he charges anything from, I think, £30 to about £75, depending how long you want with him. But he just comes out with all this verbal diarrhea. Rachel Thompson, our other moderator, is in. Hello, Rachel. His video was first on compilation tonight, Shandy. That's a crazy video to put. Yeah, it is. I can't stand it when mediums charge people. It's ridiculous. I investigate people's. I don't charge people. I always leave them something. I am a true light. I don't believe in religion. It's entirely up to you what you believe in. But I understand what you're saying. We've never charged people. We've been to over 50, 60 houses in the last 18 years. Private residents never charged a penny. We're happy as long as people put the kettle on, make us a cup of tea. That's it. We did kind of step back from that from a bit because we're getting too many people contacting us, just wanting us to go around. It's when these paranormal reality shows started coming on TV, they just wanted a paranormal team in the house. I had to go around and explain what orbs actually was. That upset a few people. Both the mods are in, Rachel and Babsy. You meant houses. Yeah, houses. Yeah, I mean we've done both. Now Tony and I are back on the Warren Foundation for Paranormal Research. We are doing private cases again, helping the Warren Foundation. Shandy's in Asda. Cool, you buying anything good? It's amazing how people follow debunking channels and donate money to them. One was on the other day saying their car needed to be fixed, and the next minute 350 had been donated. I mean, that's generous. If people want to donate, that's up to them. We have these super chats. We don't ask for money. If people want to send anything, they can. But all that goes towards is getting us to investigations. That's it. We're pretty new to this, to be fair. We've only just recently started in the last 2 days doing these super chats. Really can't. We don't charge people. No, I mean, what's the point? If we're there to help people, that's what PSI was made for. Back in 2005, when I put the team together, it was myself and my brother at the time. We just go help in the respect that if, well, first of all, you have to kind of determine, do a questionnaire and find out if. I mean, I don't want to go through it all, but if it's mental issues, that they're on medication, if they've been dabbling in anything, you just got to go and find out first before you can investigate. I've never charged, no. The only time we've charged is when we've hired a location and people want to experience a paranormal investigation. Then we just would charge a ticket price, but that's the only time. But they ask us to do that. Just on your way home, Shandy. Rochelle. Oh, Shandy, thank you for sending the £5 super chat, is it? Just flashed up then. First time I've seen one. Thank you very much. How did Tony and I meet? It was at Masonic Lodge back in 2012. I was a Freemason, a Master Mason back then, and he wasn't. We just got talking from then. He'd come in because we did like a paranormal evening, and I met him there. We just started talking, and I brought him into a Masonic Lodge, and we're now both Master Masons. And we're also in a couple side orders, the Holy Royal Arch of Jerusalem, and things like that. That's another story, being a Freemason. Hi, I go to people's house and clean spirits. Don't charge a penny. What do you clean them with? I'm joking. Hey, smash the like, please, says Shandy. Excellent. Just hit myself with that spinner. Rachel saying, hi, Shandy. Hope you bought some chocolate from Asda. I love chocolate, but my chocolate has to go in the fridge first. I prefer it cold and hard. That came out wrong. There's a difference between and energy ball in do you mean an orb and an energy ball? Yeah, I've seen different types of energy. There's a video on our channel actually of the Lordland building where we used a Sony hand cam because their night visions capture everything. And there's some static charges going off, and it picked up the actual flashes of, when it snapped the charges of static. We captured that on video. It's really, really interesting. Good evening, Mark and chat. Thank you. Good evening, Jolene. You said the Warren Society. Is that to do with Ed and Lorraine Warren? It is, but they're both now passed away. It's their grandson, Chris McKinnell, who runs it. He's the director. We're both part of that. We've been interviewed by the panel, the directors, and they like our style of investigating because we are level-headed, scientific, and evidence-based. So yeah, we are actually members of that now. We're investigators for any kind of case that could come up in the UK, depending what that was. So if anybody needs that sort of thing, check out the Warren Foundation for Paranormal Research, contact them, and we'd be involved in the interviews and things to do with that. How do we determine if paranormal is real? Well, that's what we're for. That's what we're paranormal investigators for. We document whatever there is. It's very difficult to prove paranormal activity is real, or that it's paranormal, should I say. We don't never really list it as paranormal. We list it as unexplained if we can't explain it, because it is difficult. If your EMF meter DC fields are detecting an EM field, it's a natural energy, the DC field. So you'd log it down, you'd register it, but proving it was paranormal would be difficult. We just get as much evidence as we can, like sound recordings, static, EMF, temperature, video, and just put it all in a file and get it all together. Yeah, Rachel saying, thank you for super chat, Shandy. Thank you. Yeah, it's brilliant. Rochelle, my father was a past master twice at the Mount Sinai Masonic Lodge. Okay, cool. We're UGLE, which is United Grand Lodge of England. We are registered Master Masons. I never took the chair of Solomon. So I never actually mastered the lodge as such, but I was a Master Mason, if you know what I mean. If those Freemasons out there know what that means. But yeah, excellent. If I ever go to the States, I want to visit a couple of Masonic lodges there. I totally agree. Chocolate belongs in the fridge. 100%. Was it the Holzer files that work with the Warren Foundation as well? I'm not sure. I've not heard anything. We've only been in for the last 2 months. What happened to Tony Sparrow? Not sure if I spelled. I know, yeah, that's Judy's husband, and Judy is the daughter of Ed and Lorraine. Not sure if I spelt his name right, but doesn't own Ed and Lorraine Warren's house and all the haunted items. It's Judy's and his, yes, because he's married to her. It's no longer a museum. I do believe it was closed down. It got closed down because it was operating as a museum, and the laws in America are different to what they are in the UK. It kind of run as a business, but it wasn't. It was a living house. If I don't know, it's American laws. He's still got all the stuff. He's still got Annabelle and everything else. I think they are looking for a new location to open as a museum. That's what I know anyway. That's what I've heard. I don't know how accurate that is. Rochelle, yeah, no, my father loved being a mason. Yeah, we've met a lot of good people. Certainly learnt a lot. What do I think of Ouija boards? I personally think it's the idea motor effect. Just look it up. It's subconscious mind. Speaking of that, we're using a vintage one on an experiment of the Annabelle project, which first filming is on Friday, but I'll go into that in a minute. Ouija boards freak you out, Rochelle. It's best not to go on one if you're freaked out, because things will happen if you're in that kind of frame of mind. Simply, it's your subconscious mind, and you don't know what that's doing. Good evening, Tony, mods and chat. Tony's not in tonight. It's Mark. Tony is over doing the live on TikTok. I only go on for about an hour and a bit on here. Tony goes on till nearly midnight sometimes. I'm not sure what he's doing. I think he's doing 3-card tarot readings. That's when he's on. He's busy though. He's doing something to his van. Tina, hello. Tina's one of our other mods. Tina's the lovely lady that looks after me. Michelle, to be honest, they make you nervous. It's on my no thank you list. Yeah, fine. A lot of people are like that. I don't personally believe there's a ghost controlling a planchette or a demon or a spirit. I certainly don't believe that at all. It's been proven. We've done experiments using Ouija boards, but there you go. They're just a tool at the end of the day, just a divination tool. It was the case files of Dr. Hans Holzer. Yeah. Case, which case file? I haven't looked too much into Holzer files. It was on TV though, but I didn't never really watch it. I'm not sure if they're in the foundation or not, to be honest. I might have to inquire about that one. Because obviously we're over in the UK, so we're with the UK division, and there's obviously the American division as well. Oops, I know it's Mark. My man isn't with me today. No worries. You love the Ouija brothers. I think they're really funny. When they first started out, I just couldn't stop laughing when I was watching it. They used to use a ham sandwich as a trigger object, but then one of them would come along and eat it. Michelle's saying, I'm glad they're looking for new premises for the museum. It's a shame the museum's closed. Yeah, it's a shame they got closed down. I don't know all the details about it, to be honest. You've used one, but nothing happened. You'd rather not mess with it. I understand. Sorry, mate. I had a bit of a bad news and my mind wandered for some reason. Oh no, don't. You don't have to be sorry about anything. I just hope everything's all right. Lol, as long as you do. Ham sandwiches, yeah, yeah. I mean, so yeah, that I have got a list what I should be talking about. That brings me on to the next thing. This Friday is when the Annabelle project starts. Now, you've probably seen a video what I put about the Annabelle project. Where is she? Here she is. She's in a rocking chair. Now, this is a replica of Annabelle. What Babs, our moderator, made. Babs is very good at making stuff like this. We're basing the Annabelle project on the Philip experiment. I nearly forgot the name of it then. Where we're going to get over a year, once a month. So there's going to be 12 episodes where we're going to be repeating the experiment they did in the Philip experiment, but we're not using their story. We're using the actual Annabelle story. We've spoke with the Warren Foundation, and they're quite happy. They're really interested in it to see if we can get and create a ghost out of this story centered on the Annabelle doll. So if you research the Philip experiment, you'll understand what I mean. It was in the 70s it started. And they did all kind of seances stuff and things like that. And that's what we're doing. Even though we're a scientific team, this is why we're doing it as a year-long experiment. Starts this Friday. It is then getting filmed, edited, and sent over to a paranormal network, who are then in turn putting this onto can't remember the name of the app, what's on the Kindles and the Fire Sticks and things like that. So they're going to be broadcasting the Annabelle project for us, so millions of people across the world can watch it. And we're going to set it on YouTube, but for members only. It's one of those things, it's costing us money to do this, so we're doing it for the members, and that way that helps pay for that. That's how it is. Mini cheddars. So the people that are doing it is Tony and myself. We're leading the experiments. Our moderators is Barbara, Rachel, Tina, and Amanda. 4 females, and Tony and myself taking part. Are we going to make the doll haunted? We're hopefully. Haunted is a difficult thing to say, isn't it? In the Philip experiment, they actually created a ghost out of a fake story. So we're using a real story and directing all that energy on the Annabelle doll. It's apple and pear, it's not alcohol. Good evening, Quoth. Quoth, am I saying that correctly? Sorry, I was typing upside down, trying to get sorted for work tomorrow. You're trying to make the doll haunted. What other experiments do we have? So the 4 women that are taking part, the mods, is going to be seance. We're going to do all style Victorian seance. We're going to use a vintage board, and other divination things, and we're just seeing if those people can manifest this energy, because we're going to keep repeating the Annabelle stories, and we've printed it out for them. They've got to keep reading it over the year, and their subconscious mind will kind of manifest, the wrong word maybe, but project this energy, and hopefully make things happen. And we're going to be there to document it. Like I said, it's just that it is a big experiment. That's all it is. Have you ever had any dealings with the SPR? I've actually spoke to quite a few people at the SPR. It is an old group that's still around. Arthur Conan Doyle was a member. I don't think they're as old as the Ghost Club in the UK, though, are they? I have spoke to a few of them there. Yeah, some of the scientific type people there. I wrote a paper on manifesting energy, and I sent it over to the SPR. I don't know if they used it. Poltergeist activity, says Rochelle. Possibly. I'm a drinking dishwater. No, it's apple and pear in spring water, not tap water. I've got to look at the list to remind me what I'm talking about. You like I said earlier, I mentioned Ricky from Ricky Eats World. What do I think about My Haunted Hotel? Tony and I are actually investigating there this month. I believe Beardo's attending. It is a debunkers special. They've asked us to come in. I did a video debunking something, what happened at their hotel, and it wasn't a set up debunk. They didn't set anything up or anything like that. It is about a bottle that fell off the bar. Somebody sent me a link and said, "Can you have a look at it and explain what's going on and how this has happened?" So if you look down our videos on our channel, you'll see it. The bottle at My Haunted Hotel. It's pretty much like the processor speed and the frame rate in the cameras, the camera system. Bottle rolls off, starts falling to the floor. It rolls off the bar. Before it hits the floor, it kind of vanishes, reappears, then rolls on the floor. Basically, it's the cameras. It's like I said, it's the frame rates and things. But I broke it down. Have a look at it. It's worth having a look. You're glad you popped in here? I'm glad you've popped in as well. Out of curiosity, how much does it cost to investigate 30 East Drive? Depends what day of the week you go. We went 2 days after Christmas. Luckily, we did that because it was probably one of the only dates we can get. It's fully booked for the next couple of years. If you want to go, you're going to have to pick like a weekday, which is what we did. I think we went on a Thursday. And because it wasn't a weekend or a bank holiday, don't go on a bank holiday because they're double the price. I think there was only Tony and myself there, and we charged, I think it was £200. We're glad we went, but as you've seen the video, there's not much happened. We got a few EVPs, there's a few sounds, but not a lot. Shandy, yes, £200 or £300 normally, but it cost us £200 for a weekday. That isn't on a bank holiday Monday or anything. My thoughts on Enfield. I'd love to go and see that property. I really would. If anyone can get us there, please do. I've gone past it a few times. Green Street. What are my thoughts? I've got actually one of the original books, what Guy Lionel Playfair wrote. He was there with Maurice Grosse, when the original investigator. I think there was two girls there, especially the girls. Janet, was it? They're going through puberty. They didn't have a father figure in their life. They needed that attention. I found it very interesting. But later, I think it was proven that they faked some of it, but some of it couldn't be explained. I would really like to see that. I mean, like 30 East Drive, it's haunted while those people are there. Once those people move, the energy goes, doesn't it? So that's probably why nothing's happening at 30 East Drive. These people claim that they're getting dragged up the stairs at 30 East Drive. It's a load of rubbish. We will do. Thank you, living amongst souls paranormal. Thank you. There's loads of locations we haven't been to that we'd like to go. There's a few in America that we'd certainly like to go to. Gettysburg, would love to visit there. Really active. Whoa, oh my God, the American 12, says Rochelle. Yes. £9,000 at least a month. No, I mean, the place where we're doing the Annabelle project isn't in any of our homes. We've had to hire a place what is neutral to all of us, so that none of us have kind of got any links there. I can't say what location it is. You've had messages in dreams that are very hard to explain. Yet I know where true or came true, but a lot of people think I'm nuts because it wasn't a ghost and it wasn't the word messaging. Yeah, a lot of people have like premonitions and things like that. And don't worry about people believing you or not, as long as you know it's real. That's all what matters. Booked up for ages. Yeah, they are. Criminal. I mean, to be fair, that Easter Ave, what time did we turn up? I can't remember what time it was. Might have been about 7 o'clock. And we got till 6 a.m. the next morning, but we didn't stay that long. We stayed till 3, I think, and then we drove back home. We didn't want to sleep. When you're at a place like that, you can't sleep. We'd got what we needed, what we went for. Should charge for my mother's haunted house. It was scary. I hated it, says Rochelle. Yeah. Thing is, if you want to earn lots of money from a haunted location, it needs to be kind of popular and famous. Get it in the news, and then everybody will pay to come. Pays to be haunted, certainly does. I mean, you work it out, right? If they charge Saturday, Sunday, no, sorry, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 of those days, they charge £300, and the rest of the days, £200. It's a lot of money per week, and you work it out over the year. That's a lot of money. That's a good business. You need the fakers to upmarket for me. Yeah, I mean the fakers are getting pretty clever because they watch our videos and then they know what to do next time or not what to do next time because our debunks, our exposing shows them what mistakes they're making. Rochelle saying, no, no one would buy rent lease. No, we just sold the land. It was awful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Scariest thing about 30 East Drive is a poster of the Osmonds on the wall in the bedroom. Ah, yeah, I know that poster. Seen that for most of the night. We did actually debunk it. A lot of, I don't know if any other teams have mentioned this. You get a lot of knocking upstairs in that room where the poster of the Osmonds is. That knocking is actually coming from the boiler in like a cupboard with the door shut. But a lot of people are passing that off as paranormal. It's not. It's the boiler. It's got a timer on it. It's always on, and it keeps knocking and kicking in. Obviously, a disturbed individual owns the place. I'm not so sure. It's a business. If you owned that property, what would you do with it? I think I would probably do the same. You wouldn't have to go back to work, would you? You just keep leasing it out for paranormal events. You have to obviously keep up to date with all your taxes and things. I did like the OBS with the pressure on his chest. Out of body. Out of body. Is that what you mean? Out of body. Maybe the real hauntings aren't profitable. Oh, you mean disturbed because of that Osmond poster? Yeah, I get you now. Yeah. Some people, Tina likes the Osmonds, and she's still here. Tina like them. Hi, Akariko. Never say sorry. It's all right. So yeah, going back to Ricky Eats Well. This video, if you haven't seen it, you'll see it on Friday when I put it up. His little lad gets pulled out of the bed, and he's also filmed his little lad drawing pictures of people hanging by the neck, dead, obviously. And I do know that Ben from Laney and Ben contacted Ricky from Ricky Eats Well and wanted to interview him, but now he's gone all quiet, and I'm presuming that's because he's just realised Ricky from Ricky Eats World is our friend. Ricky helps investigate with PSI now and again. So he's kind of blanked Ricky out now. He doesn't want to interview him. I wonder why. So there'll be a video going up and everything will be explained about that. Griff looked like something was pressing on his chest when he was asleep in bed, right? I don't know what that is. I haven't seen it. In the UK, you don't know in the UK, but you have to disclose if it's haunted if they ask. Rochelle, I've never been asked. I think I've sold a property, 2 properties, but I've never been asked if it's got a ghost. Rachel's. I'm not going to sing that, Rachel, and they call it puppy love. You've heard of that law in California? Do they have to disclose that in America if it's haunted? There's always that thing you've got to prove that it's haunted, though, haven't you? Looking forward to the video. Yeah, it is an interesting video. I interviewed Ricky about what was going on. Someone in Purple's chat debunked the Griff thing. All right, okay. You've got to disclose it, Rochelle. Okay, that's in obviously Canada. Crazy forces. I mean horses. Shandy. Only if I ask. Can't say that anyone ever asked me if a house was haunted. Was haunted. No. Yeah, I don't know why I wrote that. I was talking about laying in bed with Ricky as well. Because I don't know if you've noticed, Beardo and also we did about 3 Laney and Ben's videos debunking them, as did a lot of other debunkers. Did you notice how he now doesn't have a ghost running about his house, or they don't seem to film it anymore? Maybe because they've been cut out, and he's changed all his format. So I need to get a video together and hope that Ben answers that when I put that video together. Why is he stopped or changed? Not that he'll answer me, because I know he won't. You've never seen it mentioned in Homes Under the Hammer, Shandy? No. Can't say I have. So that actually brings me on to the next question. Amanda, hello. Oh, I still need to make you. Hang on, Amanda. Let's see if I can make you a mod. I'm looking at the right Amanda, aren't I? Amanda's our mod on TikTok. Oh, there you go, Amanda. I think it's done. So everybody, there's Amanda. She's the other mod. There's 4 mods. They mod our TikToks for us. And what else? What else do they do? No, they do quite a lot, to be honest. They keep us on our toes. We are all good, thank you, Amanda. It kind of brings me on to this next question. Has anyone got anybody that they would like me to take a look at? What you believe are faking paranormal videos? They can be in the UK or America or wherever. People have mentioned Ghosts of Britain before. I can't really say that they're fake stuff, but they're just bad actors. If you used to say to me, can you expose a lot of bad actors in the paranormal field? I could come up with hundreds. And there's probably fans of Ghosts of Britain out there. And who's the other one? Haunted Finders. People have asked me to look at Tom again. Tom's the same. It's just for views for them sort of channels. So many, Mark. Yeah, any'll do. Just mention them and I'll have a look. Ghost tech paranormal. Let me write these down. Just put me fidget spinner somewhere. Ghost tech paranormal. Right, I'll have a look at them next chance I get. What do they do specifically? Clearly fake, do they? Michelle's saying mostly haunted are horrible actors. This is what most of them do. They do it to get views. You'll notice as well, a lot of them have tricks where they play sound effects in the background, or they just act terrified when there's actually nothing going on. Shannon saying, yeah, I've heard haunted finders. Paranormies in Canada. Has Beto done paranormies though? I don't. If he's already done them, then I don't like to step on any other debunkers' toes, if you know what I mean. I'll have a look. Moxley Paranormal. Right. I don't know who these people are. I'm just taking it off you guys. Moxley Paranormal. Yes, and so have most others. Dark Arts TV. That sounds familiar. Shandy, you're exactly right there. All debunkers bring their own take, though. Yeah. You see, like Beto, myself, there's the shape, purple. Every one of us comes at a different angle, and gives different opinions, which I think is good. Jasco, never heard of that. Who's that? Who else we got? Dark Ghost, Amy's Crypt. Is this? You're not just getting me trying to debunk people you don't like. Are they actual fakers? They have to be fakers. Amy's Crypt. I'll have a look. Amy's Crypt, Dark Ghost. Meeting time. Good discussion. Thanks. Excellent. Quaff, I generally would like to hear your opinion on ghost theory. They seem legit, but they have been getting so much happening. Ghost theory. It does ring a bell. I'll have a look. I'll write it down. Dark Ghost is a friend of Tim Morozov, both entertainment. Did I say that right? They're both for entertainment, are they? Shandy. I've said no one, Mark. Okay. Bumfluff Paranormal. Hello. Interested in ghost theory. Ghost theory is getting 2 or 3 people saying ghost theory. Man seed. Well, I'm getting a list together now. Angry Cajun TV has debunked most of them over the past few years. Yeah, that's what I mean. they've been done a few times, but if the new videos come out, I'll have a look at their new videos. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're all right. Be right back. Need food, says Rochelle. It's Dark Horse, isn't it? I don't know. I'll be one busy bee. I don't mind if I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'm not going to do all these in one day, obviously, but I can try and get a couple a week done. Oh my gosh, I've heard of that before. You always thought it was Dark Horse. Sam and Colby. I've done one on Sam and Colby. If you check our channel out, they faked REM pods going off and flashlight communication. I explain how it's done. Take a look at that video of Sam and Colby debunked. Why the castle's named their usual ghost, the Grey Lady? Aren't all ghosts grey? I mean, I've seen things that are black. I've seen things that are white. It is a lot, yeah. I know what you mean. Every castle's got a Grey Lady. Angry Cajun has been debunked. You've got sushi, Rochelle. Sushi. Up the Tigers. I take it you're from Hull. Proving Demons. Let's write this down. Proving Demons. I mean, these are what I'm going to be doing between other videos as well. Paranormal Files. Right. I mean, these have to be things that you think, people that you think are faking things. Because if they're not, it's kind of a waste of time having a look. Do you know what I mean? Rochelle said, when I was in my 20s, I didn't know anything about life. Shandy said, I'm clairvoyant as much as Jesse King, if not more so. I think most people here, if not everybody, is more psychic than Jesse King. The fakers outnumber the legit investigators 10-1. Seriously, if you want to debunk, just type top ghost hunting channels and smorgasbord of your choice. I know you're saying a lot of these have already been debunked, but as Shandy says there, they keep coming out with new videos. So we'll take a look at the new videos, not their old videos. Mine are all fakers. Okay. Michelle loves Japanese food and a million types of other cultures' food. Angry Cajun just debunked Paranormal Quest. This is it, innit? Even the fakers are now debunking fakers because they're running out of things to do. And it's becoming a popular thing where people are now getting debunked. You are right, yeah. Each debunker looks from different angles, like I said before. What I put up is my and Tony's opinion. Other debunkers might say it's something else, but they're all good angles to look at because it could be done any one of these debunking ways. Yeah, so there's a lot for me to look at there. Better write these down. I had a list before of quite a few. It's a uphill battle for legit investigators. They're not going to get the views, money, or support as a faker would without investing a lot of time and effort to establish themselves. Yeah, this is it. The fakers are giving the paranormal field a bad name. They're doing it clearly to get views, to get noticed on social media, and in turn, that tends to be money in the end of it. Um, because they're getting, some of them, millions of views, and they're getting paid. So I can't remember what it is on YouTube now. I think it's, is it about £5 every 1,000 views? So if they're getting a million, it's a lot of money. Yeah, debunkers have to put a lot of effort into establishing themselves. Like I said, like it's taken us quite a long time. Um, whereas debunkers only have to do one video that goes viral. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. You are right. You, I really like this channel. You're not afraid of hard work, Mark. Fair play to you. Thank you very much, Lisa. Yeah, like I did in that other video, when we couldn't establish what the clicking was, most of us thought it could be electronic. You know, on that EVP I got in the cemetery, we actually went back, took some more sound recordings. We like to get to the bottom of things, but some things just remain unexplained. I couldn't duplicate what was going on. Um, who knows? Could have been electronic, could have been interference, could have been something else. Not saying it's paranormal, but don't know. You like the Foreman brothers? Hope they're not dodgy. He's got some crab. He's making num num sounds. Okay. Panaka, yeah, good night. Rewatch tomorrow. Have a good night. Enjoy your day off or at work, whatever you're doing. Look after yourself, Panaka. You think Mr. Gray might have done that? I haven't watched any of Mr. Gray's stuff. I've obviously heard about him. Um, I tend to stay away from other debunkers because um, I don't want what they've done to influence what I want to do, if that makes sense. I'll echo at least the first time actually sitting in on a chat, and I've learned some interesting things. Thank you. That's what we're here for. Like every Wednesday, I try to come here just to have a catch up with everybody, have a little chat, and it helps me to get to know you guys a little bit better as well. It's building up a really good little community. Oh, Amanda and Mac, love these girls, but a lot of noises and camera noises. Amanda is a medium, I do believe that, to be honest. Do you know the name of the team? Oh, you're out in South Cave. Ben, funny enough, you've said that. You're here for a reason, and I know what this is. Everything happens for a reason. Um, have you heard of Hell's Gate? It should be not far from you. Burial ground. We want to investigate on Hell's Gate. It's probably just a field now, but it's obviously covering the burial ground of all these like prisoners and murderers and things like that. Twin Paranormal, but they are very interesting. I've never watched them. Oh, I have. Have I debunked them? I think I debunked them once. Yeah, I have. I've done one Twin Paranormal. I know the pen. Let me put the pen down and pick up my fidget spinner. You haven't heard of that, but walking your dog on a night. It's somewhere near that. Babs, our moderator, was looking into it, and I'm sure it's near South Cave somewhere. It was excavated in the 60s. So obviously it was a field. by archaeologists, and I presume it's been covered over. If it hasn't, I don't know. But we're trying to find the exact location. It should be signposted. And we're going to do some sound recordings and things on there if we can find it. You've got two lists. One is the channels, I believe, True Paranormal, and groups who I watch for entertainment purposes. Fair enough, yeah. When we watch paranormal stuff on the TV, myself and Tina, we end up shouting at the TV because it's most of it's just crap. So we try not to watch it if we can help it. If there's nothing else on, then we'll watch some of it. You found it easy to find the fakers. They're the ones with Dion in all their video thumbnails. Dion. Stop twisting the pen. Yeah, I've put it down. I've got the fidget spinner back. Right, yeah, I didn't realise the pen lid was that noisy through the microphone. Fidget spinner to the rescue. My hands have to be doing something. I've got to be doing something. I don't know why. Twin Paranormal nearly died so often to make demons look incompetent. I've noticed every video there is nearly, it contains a demon in the title or something. The only thing you knew was excavated was the Roman villa out near Brantingham. We actually did an investigation in Brantingham Church. Can't remember the name of the church, but there's a video on the channel somewhere about that. But I have heard about that Roman villa. Have I covered everything that I wanted to? I've rubbed most of it off, what I was going to talk about. Yeah, you've got to look at these things as entertainment, like Twin Paranormal, because that's all they are. You cannot take them serious. If you want like a jump scare or something like that, they just watch them sort of things. Rochelle saying, I always thought demons had appointments or better things to do. Exactly. Demons just don't show up everywhere. Sadly, you don't think Twin Paranormal have long to live because their 9 lives are almost up. Did I say 9? I meant 9. Every video, they're either too close to death or attacked. Yeah, the only one I saw part of is the one I debunked, where there was faking paranormal activity with the equipment. Anyhow, this Friday we will not be live because we are starting. I'm trying to get that to balance on my hand. The first episode of the Annabelle project, which is going to be up for subscribers, and it's going on TV as well. Sunday as well. Oh, I need to tell everybody this. All the mods, are you still there? Can you still hear me? Are the mods still there? You know what the mods do? They turn it on and then they go make a cup of tea. They don't even watch it. Are they still there? Oh, Rachel's still there. Tony's birthday on Saturday the 9th. Don't know how old he is. I think he's 54. Lindy Lou, welcome to the VIP members. You are now a VIP. Thank you very much. Hang on. There you go. If that falls on the computer, that's going to smash it because that's brass. Yeah, I think we've now got 5 VIPs. There's some cool stuff coming up for the VIP, some cool videos. UK Gamer 84. Good evening. Found you through Beardo. Watch your video on my haunted hotel. I liked your breakdown of the bottle disappearing as it fell due to the camera compression. Yeah, definitely. Somebody give me that link to have a look at it and break it down. So that is what I did, and we are now investigating with Beardo at my haunted hotel this month as a debunker special. Very interesting. I don't think they're filmed live, so they will put it up at a later date. But we're going to take our equipment and cameras. They've got a doll there. What I want to debunk. It's supposed to be the UK's most haunted doll. So put that in brackets. Welcome, Lindy Lou, VIP. Yay. You don't know Tony too well. Has he always been interested in the paranormal? Oh, Tony from PSI. Yeah. I mean, Tony's slightly older than me. He's, I think he's 4 years older than me. But yeah, Tony's very knowledgeable. He can answer. He's like a walking encyclopedia, and he's pretty much like I am with the paranormal. We're both kind of evidence-based skeptics, really, but we are open to possibilities. You love that place. You've been there twice. All right, cool. I've never been. I need to know more about this doll. What people keep telling me about. Been watching you guys for a while and would like your opinion on some of my captures and investigations. Can I contact you via email? Yeah. Just a minute. I'll type me email. Got a Gmail, but very rarely check it, so I'll type my other one. Is a Hotmail one, and I know you're all going to take the piss saying nobody uses Hotmail nowadays. I've just used it for years because it's linked to my Microsoft account. All right, there's my email. So if you've got videos on YouTube, tag us on YouTube or something. Where did I put my fidget spinner? Are we doing anything for his birthday? Well, his birthday is Sunday, and the reason we're not doing a live on Sunday is because Lynn, his sister, is doing something with the family with him, with his nieces. So obviously we're going to see him Friday before that, but I'll probably do a live of some kind on here on Sunday. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe some Xena card testing, and I can hear the mods going, "Oh no." Can't wait for the doll debunk at my haunted hotel. It's going to be interesting. We've got equipment what people don't have, you know, so we're going to document it. Would like you to have a Q&A with Tony sometime. Can get to know his background, experience, thoughts, etc. Yeah. I mean, Tony is normally, if I do a live on a Sunday, he's normally with me. He does the TikTok at the same time I do the YouTube, but we're both in the same room. No worries, Darkwater. It's evident that I've used it for years. It's Hotmail. Yeah, it's because I use a lot of Microsoft stuff. You're using Hotmail forever. Excellent. What happened to the BBQ? Did you see the video? Started going live. And I got a couple of warnings off YouTube because there was alcohol present and there was apparently some foul language at the barbecue. Don't know nothing about that. Maybe the mods can enlighten you about that. I'll get the pins ready, says Rachel. Can't they touch my Canadian address? Okay, Rochelle. Oh, Shandy's saying we saw the start of it. It looked like it was going to be a good BBQ. BBQ. Yeah, it was good. We got together with the mods because, you know, the mods are always helping us out and keeping us on our toes. And we're all kind of friends anyway. So we just get together now and again. Should dolls or vessels give EMF readings? Technically, no. If they're an electric doll, they're going to give off if they've got batteries in, EMF or any kind of capacitor, I suppose, that hold a charge. Do you mean an electric toy or just a standard doll? But you could actually get a static charge linked to a doll, depending what clothing it had on or what its hair was made of. You've got to rule these things out. Generally, it's just an object. It can't hold energy. Stick to Coca-Cola for Daddy YouTube, Rochelle. Yeah, yeah. Connecting to Afterlife. Good evening. It was a standard doll. No, they shouldn't give off any type of energy. I'll tell you another trick, and this is going to go in a video as well because I should start putting all these tricks what the fakers do. Little neon magnets. They're stronger than regular magnets. Sorry, I was just looking at. Somebody sent me some neodymium. Tiny ones, neodymium magnets, neomagnets. Super strong. They hide them in things like picture frames, doll clothing, and they trigger off EMF meters. We will know if there's something attached to that doll. If there's any fakery or trickery going on, we will find it. Believe me, we've got the equipment to track AC, DC fields, alternating currents, and wire it all sorts. We can find it if there's anything going on. You might have to find your tiny tears. She might be haunted. Shandy, yeah. Won't the Haunted Hotel team be ready for the debunkers? Yeah, they want us to do it with them. They're joining us. They have a little, as far as I know, they have a little control room where they watch every room on a camera. It's cameraed up. Jean, good night. Thank you for coming. You're at work at stupid o'clock. Yeah, watch the rest of it tomorrow. Thanks for coming, Jean. You saw my latest vid connecting. Rochelle, yeah. What's that connecting? Oh, sorry, tokens connecting after. Yeah, okay. You didn't know about the magnet? Yeah, regular magnets won't do it. It's neodymium. I can't even bloody say it now. Neomagnets. There you go. Neodymium. Dymium. Yeah, they're very tiny, but they're very strong. These were used. I've actually got one somewhere in EM pumps. You put them in. I'll do another video how you make an EMF pump with neomagnets. It spins at high velocity, and this field of EMF kind of goes out. It will set off every EMF meter in the building. But they had the little neomagnets, what create them fields in like the doll's clothing or even in the stuffing in the doll. But we will find it if they have. You've given up with the YouTube algorithm. I get flagged for stuff that is 100% original of my own doing. Is that right? When you do it, putting things, I've found out that you've got to kind of label it under your video. You've got to put it in writing that it's like it's entertainment or it's like if I'm debunking somebody, I always put it's for the paranormal community to have healthy debate and criticize sort of thing. It's educational in that respect, so that they leave it up. You just unbox stupid stuff you buy in video of my cats, says Rochelle. All right. Has anybody ever bought one of these boxes off the dark web? You know what I mean? And they've got things in them like haunted dolls or some sort of chicken bone and case with it and things. Just wondered because I've seen some people doing videos like that. Don't give all my cards away or they will know. Yeah, but we'll still be able to track it. We know all the little tricks. You've heard about what happened to someone else on a video of a waterfall. Someone said it was their footage, but it wasn't. Yeah, Shandy. Used to upload music and stuff. After a couple of days, it would have a flag from something obscure, like a Japanese company or something. Yeah, did you put it in the explanation, like the description in the video, that it was yours, and things like that? Because they're real funny, aren't they? You've got to label everything. You couldn't even get on the dark web, right? Rochelle saying, no, if I bought dark web stuff, my husband would flip out. UK Gamer, meeting and watching Danny Moss and how passionate he is with moving paranormal investigating away from the circus of fakery on YouTube. I can't see him risking his reputation and livelihood faking stuff. No, I agree. I've actually spoke to Brett on the phone from my haunted hotel, and he seemed the same, very passionate, and he's very skeptical. And this is why he wants us down there. They actually asked for us, which was good. Good evening. It will be an interesting evening with the bunkers at my haunted hotel. And while you're there, UK Gamer, do they serve food? I think they've got a bar downstairs, haven't they? But can we grab something to eat while we're there? It's about a 2.5-hour drive from where we are. How long till we go? It's towards the end of this month. You wish Mr. Great. I don't know who the third one is, Shandy, who's going. I'm sure they said there was 3. There was PSI. I found out it was Beardo, even though I had an inkling that it kind of was. And I don't know the third one. Wouldn't it be funny if they sent one of these fakers who we'd debunked? The bar closes before everything kicks off. All right, okay. Lindy Lou. I don't use apps. We don't use apps in PSI. They are for entertainment only. That's how they should be treated as. And I know a lot of people use them on investigations, but you cannot use that as evidence. I don't know. Is it Purple? I don't know. Be interesting to meet Purple as well. Not really spoke with him. The only one, like I say, I've spoke to was Beardo on his videos. Yeah, it just adds an interest. Yeah, definitely interesting. Rochelle said, even mystery boxes are a grift. Can you imagine how horrible dark web pages could be? Yeah, people have found some right gross things in there, in these mystery boxes that they've bought. Purple or Mr. Grey, yeah. I don't know who it is. I know Purple's really good at computer editing because that's his job, isn't it? What's that saying? Ads run shortly for some viewers. Some of you getting ads that's just popped up on the screen. You agree with the apps? I'll die of unexplainable experience with GhostTube, which is what pushed me into going to ghost investigations. Yeah, I got the GhostTube app and I debunked it. I filmed. They've done it so you can't. iPhone, right? iPhone has a button on the screen where you can video shot straight away. I got it on my phone. It wouldn't let me video shot it unless I bought it. So I had a hand cam in one cam and the app in the other cam on my phone, um, and it starts mapping out random stuff like the toys, the parrot in the cage. It was mapping out that thought that was a ghost. I think a banana, something. It just maps out. That's it's designed to map out shapes and anything that resembles the human shape, even patterns on a wall. That's good. I totally agree. It would be great to see them all together. Yeah, yeah. He's good at editing. He knows his stuff. That's why Parple's good at that side of debunking because he understands computer editing and he can see masking and things a lot better than what we probably could. Shandy is premium. Well worth it. Cool. Don't know what that means, but thank you. Rochelle saying ads. Hello, monetization. Ads, okay. We're new to this. So, yeah, cool, I guess, unless you're watching an ad what you don't want to watch. Oh, you've got to have premium to skip the. All right, okay, now I get it. Living amongst souls paranormal. I totally agree with your PSI. Excellent. That is just my opinion. It's a lot of other investigators' opinions as well. It was the weird one you used. You don't like the SLS. Do you mean like the Ovilus? Similar to the Ovilus? It's a word bank. It just generates words every so often. But the Ovilus was it designed by Bill Chappell? I think it's designed to the word bank throws a word out there when the EM field changes around you or the temperature. I think you got Prem as well on YouTube. Oh, cool. You don't normally get ads on lives, okay? Oh, Shandy pays YouTube £11 a month. Cool. Premium service costs 13 and charge after taxes for no ads and such. Okay. Rochelle, now I know. I didn't know. We're kind of new to this, aren't we, sir? If ghost apps had a real dictionary in them, they'd never say demon. You don't pay anything, you've got a son. My son watches a lot of YouTube, but he never watches my videos. He watches a few. He watches a lot of gaming videos because we've also got a gaming channel we're just starting to build up. But that's the gaming channel is separate from our paranormal channel. Lives and premieres don't get ads only when live or premieres begin. Okay. Can I reach out to you somehow and send my experience? I would love for it to be explained to me how it come out with the stuff. I generally open for my experiences to be debunked? Yeah, yeah. Just can you message us or email us? I can't always give the right answer, but I can give an answer to what it could be, I suppose. Unless it really stands out, then I'll just put my email again because a few people have asked for it. That's another reason I don't think much of apps. It's sketchy how it's a spirit supposed to manipulate it when the words it wants to express. When is the spirit supposed to do exactly? Yeah, I know what you mean. The word banks normally only have about 1,000 to 2,000 words, I think, depending what it is. I don't know how many words in the English dictionary. I can Google it, but I can't be bothered. I'm presuming it's more than 2,000. Be a shame. Oh, you said I can pin my email. Where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Hang on a sec. There you go. I've pinned it. Why can't mods pin? I thought mods could pin. Shandy saying an opinion often helps. Yeah, it certainly does. Don't think they have that much in the word bank. You struggle to manipulate a mobile phone. How can ghosts do it? Yeah, exactly. Oh, right, Rachel, I didn't realise that. I didn't realise you couldn't pin. Also, premium service. And remember, we got to watch Coachella. Am I saying that right? Hello, I think I've worked out how the seer works. Basically, with a AI using location or Google history, and also the microphone in your phone to pick up words, then creates the image. Right? I had a look at that. I put an AI app on my phone and just messing about with it. I basically think it's just kind of connected to something like Google. So whatever you type in, it just quick searches it and puts it up there. Does the spirit need to change the temperature of the phone or make the static charge to get the exact word it wants? Exactly. And how can it do that to a phone? Have you got some sort of sensors in your phone that detect temperature? Some may have, but a phone's designed to be in your hand, so it's going to be warm anywhere. It's not designed to pick up EM fields. I don't know if there's a way the antenna in the mobile phone could be used to pick up any kind of EMF. I haven't got a clue, but I know it can detect obviously phone signal and Wi-Fi and things. Oh, you found the Brantingham video, Ben. Yeah, he was christened there. Oh, excellent. It's a lovely little church, that. Can a spirit make a typo with a ghost app and use the wrong word? Exactly. Hi, Elaine. Big Brother is watching us, says Shandy. What time is it? So yeah, look, just let me look at the time. I need to 10 o'clock or 7 minutes past 10 here in the UK. Those of you that do have TikTok and want to go check Tony out. I think he's doing tarot reading. Is it Wednesday? He'll be doing 3-card tarot reading and it's free. UK Gamer 1984, welcome to VIP members. You are now a VIP. Thank you very much. As I said earlier, there's some cool videos going to be uploaded for members. And these videos are going to be the Annabelle project. What are also getting put on this app, what's going to be broadcast across like the what do you call it? The channels on like the Fire Sticks and things. So it'd be cool. Welcome anywhere. Your husband can't turn off his notifications. How can a ghost talk on a phone while hubby can't turn the video phone? Rochelle, exactly. Well, what if a ghost, right? You had a phone app on what was allegedly like a Oculus, and what generates, like, it's got a word bank and generates words. What if this ghost, what was trying to do that, was from like 200 years ago? It wouldn't recognize our kind of wording as such now. And we've got so many different dialects as well. A ghost knocked my phone out of my hand in a graveyard. I'm not clumsy, says Shandy. Welcome, UK Gamer 1984. Big Brother is watching us, says Shandy. Big Brother is watching us, which is why we've got to behave. I think the Ghost Tube app listens to you as you talk, so maybe it chucks out words relating to what you were talking about. We take all the results with a pinch of salt and with the apps, yeah. I know some of these apps do record your voice, because when you accept the app, you've got to accept that it can access your phone, your tech access, not just your phone, everything on your phone book, your text messages, your emails, what else you got there? Other files. So by accepting that, it's reading those, and it'll just come out with random names. What is on your phone? You think, how's it doing this? Because it's reading your phone. but it's also recording your voice. Some of them will play your voice backwards with a bit of reverb on, so it sounds real creepy and spooky. We know all the tricks, and this is something kind of going into the realm. I wasn't going to talk about Steve Huff, but he will be getting debunked at some point because I know how he's doing it. He has been debunked before, I know, but this is a spin from my kind of opinion. Exactly. He's 53 from Iraq and he needs his nephew to change the bloody ringtone if I'm not at home, says Rochelle. Right. Exactly. I've never heard a spirit say happy via a ghost house. Always demon or something bad. There must be a jolly spirit somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Why are these phone apps always coming out with demon and spirit? You're right, Mr. Rough Dog. Why don't they come out with like a random word like mattress or teapot? It doesn't have to be demon, spirit. It's all these kind of words, isn't it? These scary kind of words, what they've got on them. Wow, look at the time. So if anybody wants a free card tarot reading, go over to PSI on TikTok. Tony is doing free readings, 3 card readings, I think, unless he's doing Zena cards, where we'll test your ESP. The makers of the apps must program them to say a word relative to the location you're in. Yeah, exactly. It can obviously tracks where you are. Yeah, you're right. Reach beyond paranormal. Josh had, I'm happy here in some woods in Japan. Oh yeah, what's the name of those woods? I forgot. Is that where the people walk into the woods to commit suicide and just die there because they get lost and things, or they commit suicide? And you found a jolly spirit in a pub, surely, Lindy Lou. Yeah. Tonknado, thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm going to shoot as well. Can't stairs. I need to go to bed, but wanted to pop in and say hi. I have no respect for those apps. No, I we don't use them. Exactly. The word bank is very specific to bad stuff. Yeah. The demons are all hanging out with Twin Paranormal, Rochelle. Yeah. Oh, he's doing readings, is he, Rachel, over on TikTok? Okay. What? 3 card readings? Have I seen the ridiculous thing that GhostTube made? It's a VR AI artwork generator. What a shame that people are brainwashed. People will buy anything, yeah. Rachel, thank you for modding. Tina, thanks for modding, but I can hear her on the phone. She's probably talking to Babs. So thanks to all the moderators and Amanda. So get yourselves over to our TikTok channel and try and get a reading off Tony. He's probably got a list already, but you never know. You don't have TikTok. I watch TikTok because obviously there's a lot of fakers on there, what I try and debunk, but there's some funny stuff, and I like the music, what some people do. Lindy Lou, exactly. Good night, those in the UK. Good morning to those in the US in Southern Hemisphere. You're near St. Louis, Missouri. Susan. Good night, Kathy. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Shandy. Good night, Rochelle. Who else have I missed? Living Amongst Souls Paranormal. Evie. If Babs and Tina are chatting, they might be there till morning. Yeah, I can hear on the phone, Rachel, to somebody. I'm presuming it's Babs. Lisa, got to go. Yeah, I'll catch you again. I'll be live on Sunday doing something. Bye all. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Shandy. I said, Kevin, Ghost Tube see. I've seen the exact same image of an old woman sitting on a bed in 2 different videos from 2 different creators. Yeah, says it all, doesn't it? Good night, all. Jolene, Susan, everybody, take care. I'll see you soon, guys. No, thank you, UK Gamer, for the interaction. I do enjoy talking to everybody on a Wednesday, just to catch up, like I said, and get to know you a little bit better. It's good. Callum, good night. Yeah, take care.